Hi, well my name is Martine and I help Mum and Dad renovate their new house here with Simon and Prescom Constructions. So Mum and Dad bought the house, and when they bought it they were happy with how it looked, but once they moved in they realised that it wasn't accessible as what they had needed it to be. We were a little bit hesitant about renovating because we had never done it before, so just the fear of the unknown, and also just a lot of the stories about the budgets being blown out or the time frames being blown out. So we didn't know what we were getting into, and Prescom Constructions and Simon in particular was really good at sort of easing those concerns and those hesitations. We came across Simon and Prescom Constructions actually through a recommendation. It was through word of mouth. And we got in touch with Simon, and we're so glad we did because he was incredibly, fantastic to work with. And so we reached out to Simon, and Simon explained all the possible options that we could do to make the house accessible, which is why we decided to renovate. The process with working with Prescom Construction was a little bit easier than I thought it would be. Simon came in and had an initial walkthrough and wanted to hear about what it is that we wanted to change. He then showed us the different patterns of the different ideas and designs that was possible. He was really realistic. He was incredibly honest with his opinions. And then he sent through designs so that we could proof the drawings and the pictures, and then introduced us to all the relevant people when we had to pick out the tiles or the fittings and the finishings. Simon kept really good contact throughout the renovations, like regular updates with photos, and then I guess at the end he made sure all the finishes were complete, and if there were any things that were a little bit out, he made sure that they were all rectified. The most important thing in the new home for us is the accessibility of the features. So the bathrooms and the kitchen had to be easy for Mum and Dad to navigate around, and this is where Simon and Prescom Constructions was really helpful, was they focused also on the aesthetics. Like for me it was functional, but they saw more than that, and they turned something to be accessible and functional into something that looked amazing. We actually have really enjoyed working with all the different contractors that have come in to work with Simon. So New Vision Joinery were really helpful. All the plumbers and electricians were all really professional. We trusted them completely, and they left everything in really good nick. Actually, we were very pleased with the professionalism of all his team. I would recommend everybody to work with Prescom Constructions, from the designers to engineers to all the contractors. Simon cares for the people he works with, like not just the clients, but his actual workers, and I think that comes out in their work. They were very dedicated and they were very professional. Prescom Constructions is a fantastic company to work with. They are professional, they are genuine, and they really care about your renovation project.